Hello and welcome to the Dominion Daily for January 29th, 2025. We've got Intrigue and Hinterlands dual set day. And we've got Trading Post and Develop as the trashing options. Stables and Courtyard draw with Mining Village and in for plus actions. There is some tunnel synergy here with inn and mill and cartographer. What we don't have is plus buy, so we cannot, will not, and must not gain multiple provinces per turn. We can get some extra green cards through the Alt VP and duchies off of develop, but yeah, with our buys, we're just going to be buying single province at best. So yeah, we almost certainly are going to want to play with a develop because of that. Question is, do we want to open it? Developing estates here it's okay. I mean, a potentially spicy thing we could do is open develop mill, and then like if we happen to be able to top deck a tunnel in front of playing the mill, that's actually pretty nice to get the gold. Mill's pretty good at hitting 5. It's good. We can pick up some stables that way. And if we see the mill with the develop, we can always take a silver or something and, do that. The other thing we could do is take like mill courtyard. That's definitely better at hitting 5. And then like maybe pick up the develop a little bit after that. I guess the question is, how important is it to hit 5 quickly? Right, there are good 4 costs to pick up, and there's also courtyard itself. So maybe we're okay with not hitting 5, in which case I think I'd rather start with the develop. AI goes double develop. Wow. All right, well, this will definitely be a stables. I mean, there is an argument for like trading posts, but I don't think it's a very good argument. Bottom decked our develop. What to do about that? What to do about that? We could just pick up a courtyard. I think that's fine. All right, I think I'm down to go ahead and grab a tunnel here. We can very likely line up with the mill because we've got the mill itself, and then there's also the courtyard that could top deck it into the mill. And then we could take a second develop. We don't have a village is the thing with that. Maybe we grab 1 silver here. Okay, so I'm gonna trigger a shuffle here. I think that's fine. All right, we can hit 5 without even using the gold. That works for me. Pick up another stables. And I think we're just gonna get another one here. Okay. I like developing silver here. I think we can stand to not play the courtyard for that. Go like this, take another gold, develop silver into mining village courtyard, grab one more stables, and then maybe we're ready to start provincing. So this doesn't really matter, we're going to play the stables either way. Well, I guess we're not provincing this turn. We could, I mean, we've got the tunnel to gain more golds. We could actually just top deck another stables, develop the gold, I mean. Top deck another stables, buy a mining village. Would be nice to get another village into the deck. And the stables on top's not bad either. No, I think I'm done for that. Third develop. Ooh. Wow. Really? Okay. Do we trigger this shuffle? That's a lot of stables. I guess we don't. Ugh, man. Freaking ridiculous. We trashed like one copper. Yeah, like, come on. I don't know how I feel about getting another courtyard. I only have the two villages. I would be down to get another develop. And courtyard is a card that can allow me to do that. We've right now got two courtyards and a develop as our terminals with the two villages. Yeah, alright, we'll take another. Oh, come on. Really? Really? Well, we could take that other develop and go ahead and top deck it and then grab another stables, I guess. Just like... Together, this has seemed very improbable. They're not thinning copper at all, right? No. What the fuck? What is this? I have 6 coppers and 2 golds down there? My god. Alright. Do estate into tunnel, I guess. I mean, it could be stables in a mining village gold. Mining village farm, actually. Yeah, actually, let's do that. Unbelievable, though. These draws. This is what we should have been doing the whole freaking time. Okay. I get to play all three of these. Another gold. Take 2 more golds if we develop into tunnel, I suppose. Develop a state to tunnel, I mean. 6 coins right here. We're going to get to 8 coins off of the mill, so that's fine. Yeah, alright, let's do estate to tunnel. Do we do estate to tunnel again? We could also just go silver, or we could play courtyard and then develop, like, just trash a copper. We did just pick up 2 golds, so, like, yeah, I think I'm more inclined towards that. Oh. Okay. Could have top decked the stables. Maybe we should have. 8, 10, 11, 13. I mean, I don't want to be top decking. Maybe we develop. We could develop gold instead of taking it stables. We could take like a cartographer or something. I don't want to take a duchy yet, but yeah, we definitely have enough money for that. And then those 5s can always be developed into farms too. We just bought a mill. Yeah. They don't have so much money in their deck. And never picked up any tunnels. I think we leave both of the courtyards on top. We have 7, 8, 9 coins going right now. We also have another village down here. Annoying. Like, I'd like to do another gold trash, but Need to see more money first. Question is, do we just play the mill now? Then the courtyard. It shouldn't really matter. We don't have another tunnel down here. We already discarded one, so... Two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight, nine. There's got to be enough money down here. Do we have something down here that we want to top deck? We do have a fifth stables, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah. And so we could develop gold again on the assumption that we do have the money to support this. Although, I think that's the play. Take another cartographer. Now the question is, do we top deck cartographer, or do we top deck stables? I think it might actually be cartographer. Or maybe we do, if we want to, we can develop into another one. So we top deck stables and take another cartographer off the gold. Yeah. Not expecting to be playing with this many cartographers, but getting more stables at this point, it doesn't actually seem particularly valuable. Well, that does work. Even if it's a little bit awkward. All these cartographers, it's now a little hard to say how much we can afford to put in our discard pile. Guess we're gonna do this. We have our other tunnel down there. So what we really would like to do Played 4 stables. What I'd really like to do is top deck this stables. And we managed not to hit any of our tunnels with the cartographers, which is annoying, because now we want to hit them both with this one mill. But it's hard to guarantee that while also top decking a stables. So maybe we just don't try. Maybe we just get another stables this turn. Assuming we have enough money, which I'm not totally sure about, to get rid of 2 golds. We have a tunnel down there, obviously, and we have the farm. And then one copper, 2 copper, 3 copper, 4 copper. I think we've trashed 2 copper, so I think we do have a 5th copper down there. So copper farm mill is 5, and then 1 gold is 8. So that should all work. Now, provinces, we still don't need to take like duchies or farms or anything. Although we could do stables into mill farm and gold into stables instead of bothering with another cartographer. It's pretty reasonable. We don't need the extra points right now, but it doesn't hurt. I have to imagine the AI is going to try to use its develops to get some more points. Nope, not even. It's just, yeah, a mill in a province. Like, where are the touchies? It could have tried to empty stables, but it would have lost. It didn't have enough develops for that. I don't know how many develop. There's 3 develops in the trash. So it only has 1 develop left now. Weird. Well, okay. Anyway, we could empty on stables instead of on provinces, but I guess there's not much particular reason to do that. We can just stop right here. I really wanted to have some fun with like the last turn develop stuff, but I guess I'll just buy the province. So despite having some really crummy turns in the mid game there, it was pretty much a cakewalk, and I think the reason for that is that Mining Village Courtyard is just not very much draw, right? Courtyard is a nice like supplemental draw card because of the extra search space that it gives you, but as your primary draw card, like it's only increasing your hand size by 1. I mean, the same can be said for stables, but stables isn't forcing you to continue to get through your stop cards, right? It's throwing the copper into the discard. So that's one reason, I think, is that like their draw just wasn't like as effective. They needed to take more mining villages. They had to play around with develop to do that because you don't have the buys. Like it's more efficient to just buy stables than to go in for this. The other thing is I think the tunnel stuff was legit. Like, and specifically being able to develop golds into 5s meant I could just stuff my deck full of stables and cartographers and have like really, really good deck control. And even though I had fewer develops over the course of the game, I was able to do more with them. And part of that is because I had better deck control, and part of that is because I had gold as like a target for the develop. Even though there was no 7 to turn the gold into, it was still worthwhile. It's like a almost like a weak form of dismantle or something, I guess you could say. Except it developed top deck, so like I was able to also stay reliable that way because I'm like top decking cards at the end of the turn that are deck control. Yeah, so I think that's, yeah, those are the difference makers here. Never did trash that last estate because I just didn't need to. I had enough sifting and draw that was like, yeah, whatever, who cares? And I don't really need or want another 3 cost in my deck. You know, having a few mining villages was enough for me to play my develops in my courtyards, and no, so like, yeah, I lost the village split, but again, I didn't really need that much terminal space. So yeah, I think that pretty much covers it. I guess the only other thought I have about this board is I think you could, like, in could be a relevant card. Like if I had needed more terminal space for one thing, in is here. Although it is draw negative unlike Mining Village, and that is annoying, but you could do some stuff with develop in to like rescue a turn potentially. I never had that like situation. The bad turns that I had, I think I had see. Well, you would need a 4 cost to develop into, or a gold. And I guess I had the golds, but maybe you didn't have them the turns that I had bad turns. Where was that turn? That first turn where I had the big stables dud. Wasn't here. Wasn't here. That wasn't a dud. I don't think it was here. I was like, I didn't buy anything that turn, as I recall. Or maybe bought a courtyard. I think I bought a courtyard. Yeah, this was the one, I think, where I drew the courtyard but didn't play it because I didn't want to trigger a shuffle with like 4 stables missing. And then here, yeah, I had the develop and the gold, but I didn't have like plus actions to be able to like, yeah, that the situation where develop into in would save you is you have like plus actions, but your draw is looking dubious, and what you can do is like, or like you trigger a bad shuffle maybe or something like that, and what you can do is like get it in and then like shuffle all your good cards in. Maybe this turn, right, if I have 2 stables, Copper Mill Estate. Yeah, so maybe this turn it would have actually been okay to play the courtyard if I somehow knew I was going to draw a gold, hit 5, and then buy a mill. Although actually, not a mill, no, the timing doesn't work on that because the cards are still in play, and the other ones are in my hand, so that doesn't really work. But yeah, I don't know. I think there could be a role for it, but I don't think I really was ever in a position where it was going to be relevant. But yeah, I think there could be a role for it. Anyway, that's all I got for today. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.